Welcome everyone, this is the first game from this great MbL versus chart. Like you can see, King of the Desert, Mongols, Britons, and man, in another level with me. Who is here with me? Mr. Orlu, that is gonna go and see the civilizations, Mongols and Britons. Mr. Orlu.
Okay, so just a forewarning, I'm not in the game because DE Magic is having it not show up, but Mongols versus Britons is still, I think, a really interesting matchup because it's two civs that are good at different stages of the game, with Mongols being good in like very early game and late game, and Britons being good kind of in between.
Okay, well, anyway, we will check then. I will check, and when you join and catch up, we will see. Mr. Yo, as a Mongols, is in the south, and well, we can see with Mr. Yo is well, I don't like really that civilization that much, but we saw that if you play really aggressive, maybe the civilizations is not that important anymore.
Especially where Sorry, if you go for laming with Mongols, it's like, they're super good, right? And we've seen that laming, even if it hasn't been successful, it's still been very, very popular.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to check now chart with Britons in the north, and okay, it's well, the stone at the back, goal in front, everything is exposed, man. Are you in the game, Orlu? I mean, remember that we are live, so now you can only need to catch up. We don't have to synchronize, and we go. Like you can see, guys, all the resources are forward. 1, 2, 3, gold forward. The berries super open. There's some hills, and the elephants, like you can see, are always at the back. But the map for Mr. Yo, well, it's okay. He has that goal at the back, but in front is super open. I will get closer. Don't worry, I will really get closer, and we will check for the civilizations. There's a lot of stuff that we have here. For example, okay, here we are. Yes. Okay, I think, for example, yeah, new stuff. For example, then you can see, if you join later, we can see, for example, when we focus in Mr. Yo point of view, that this is his age, his country. We have some profiles to show in the stream. I have to get used because there's a lot of things that I've been practicing, but you know, when you are live, it's completely different. Anyway, I think you all know the players. Okay. Yeah, but you know why this is happening, guys? It's happening because there's a new. I mean, we are using the old patch. You know, I will restart the overlay, but we are using the old patch, and there's some problems because I don't know what they did with the last patch, but you know that always messing up something, you know. And now it should be fine when we restart. Okay. Probably now the ready to kill dead is not gonna work. Anyway, 4 villages on wood, berries at the back here, and I don't know, man. For now, everything is standard. Is gonna go trash, Orlu?
Could.
You're still not in the game or what?
Nope, because I realized that I was on the live patch.
Okay, good job, man. Anyway, we keep going.
Big noob.
Yeah, we keep going with Mongols and Britons, and okay. Guys, don't worry, this can happen. But if you don't see Orlu co-casting with me anymore, you can imagine why is this happening.
Don't worry, I'm watching your stream. And
yeah.
Okay, I should be getting in just a second. Here we are.
Okay, well, 4 villages on wood, like you can see. For now, everything is standard, but with one thing that is just amazing. Mr. Yo, again, with 19 population, is just going up without the loom. He's gonna make the second Lumbercan. Ooh, I don't like that Lumbercan that much because it can block yourself. Of course, he will take the berries very soon, but I don't know. I mean, well, where to do it? Anyway, in any spot that he's doing it, you see that village now is walking around, not getting the greatest performance. Yeah, it's definitely not the best one, but still, we will see.
All right, I am in the game.
Okay.
But while I'm catching up, I'm still just going to be watching your stream. So, early drush here is not going to be the case for chart, and I think that's a huge lucky break for Yo. Like, going up without Loom against Britons just seems like such a risky play, but I guess it's going to pay off.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird going without the Loom, to be honest, because you can expect the militias, but for now, Chart is not going that aggressive. I mean, he's going up like a standard, 22 population, doing now the barrack, the militias, and, okay, doing the Lumbercamp on the right side. Oh, man. Yeah, pretty standard, but yeah, what I like with this map, I put the zoom out and you can see how it's difficult to wall all, but not impossible, because now Mr. Yo is walling on the left.
Oh, you can always find a way to make a map wallable. And yeah, honestly, if he just walls where he is on the wood line in the back, and then he walls around the gold mine with some sort of space to spare, then he should be, I think, pretty much safe. For Chart, it's a little bit more awkward on the left side in particular, but you can still make it work. And honestly, as far as maps go, these are not the worst ever.
Yeah, well, I like usually because it's nice, since for example Viper is using yellow and so on, and maybe some players want to use the same color during all the tournament. I don't know how this green and purple will looks in the stream, because this is the original color that they are using. You know, Leary, for example, always use green. So, but if we have some problem, we will change to blue and red. But for me, it's fine. I don't know.
I think green and purple provide a nice contrast to each other.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Okay, he's walling a little bit, and Chart is going, so he's gonna be a little bit faster here, because Mr. Yo is with the... but he's walling everything. Now the men-at-arms are arriving there. At home, I don't know if he has some spear, but he has fully wall at home, so for now, he's completely fine. What I'm missing here, Arlo, is a spear, you know? I think a spear would be great here to add with the men-at-arms, because now those scouts, if you micro properly, might... Oh, but he break it! Okay.
Oh. Well, still not wanting to commit, and then now Yo's going to jump in here with all of these scouts, going to have some nice cursory micro. Oh, did end up losing one scout right there. Lag actually shouldn't be too bad between these players. They should be able to be playing on East Asia server of some kind, so still, not really the end of the world, just losing one scout, and Yo is hunky-dory.
Yeah, shouldn't be any lag at all, but you see mine if he did what we were talking, like getting the spear forward would be great, seriously, for for that battle, for that engagement. He couldn't do it, so he could one scout, one is low HP, but it could be much better. One spear in that situation with the men-at-arms can kill everything. What I like it is he's not going for double archery range. One archery range, I believe that the blastbeat should be there already, but he's not. So this is weird. I mean, only one archery range and no blastbeat.
He's adding in a lot of farms earlier, so it's the more greedy approach, you could say, just adding in a lot of defensive spearmen already. He did make a spearman after men-at-arms. I think spearman before men-at-arms, if your opponent's going up that fast, is probably a little bit better, and then that would probably make things a little bit easier. But still, regardless, he's going to be getting a lot of farms up and running early, and this is going to help him at least better compete with the food eco of his opponent. And he's a villager ahead.
Yeah, I can see it. For now, not big battles. He's trying to wall. He failed. This is the thing that shouldn't happen. I mean, he got a very, very easy wood line to protect, and he didn't. Now he's gonna lose the scouts, Mr. Yo. Yes, he's gonna lose some scouts, but he lost 2 villagers. And honestly, those 2 villagers, or 2 scout loss, in my opinion, is worth it.
Yeah, 2 scouts for 2 villagers is worth it. I would say that 1 villager probably is not worth it, because Yo's investing quite a lot into these scouts, right? It's probably made like, what, 5 or so? And just now going over to the gold, his food income should be, you know, he's going to be transitioning fully into farms in just a second, but now he's a nice villager ahead, whereas he was a villager behind. So Yo should be fine, but he's going to need to prepare for these counterattacks, because, I mean, even with only 1 archery range, Britain archers with fletching are coming in, but he will have defensive skirmishers.
Okay. Well, fletching income, both with the resources at the limit, that means that they are going for the feudal approach. I like that Mr. Yo is going to be completely walled. Oh, he's going to lose a village? No. I think he will save that one.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's the main scout, so he's doing some auto-scout that probably is not going to lose it. You don't want to lose it. You can see, guys, how with the auto-scout, usually just per a lot. He's not the case because he's not doing it. He was trying to block and he couldn't, but now he's gonna take it. Bam, scout is down already.
Auto scout, auto
stable.
everything.
It's stable for Chart also. Okay.
Well,
makes sense. I mean, he has skirmishes and a scout. If he's not doing something else with only one archery range, he can't do anything against this military. By the way, the games are live from now on. All the games are live, and also you can check this easily because here at the bottom you can see the game ID. So that means that we're watching that game, spectating. So it's completely live, the tournament from now on. No more recorded games. All the games are live. Advantage here, the game seems pretty close. Probably closer than everyone expected, Mr. Orlo?
I mean, Yo has a nice advantage, I would say, but it's certainly not like ZOMG, the world is over advantage. I mean, he has Wheelbarrow, he also has Horse Collar, whereas his opponent has neither of those upgrades. But Chart mixing in a few scouts is going to really help dealing with the skirmishers. Yo's scout numbers himself are fairly depleted. So ultimately, Chart will be working with the better army. And so long as he can get a competitive castle age time, I think this game should be progressing forward totally fine.
Okay, let's see if you are going to be right. And now Scout and Archers are coming. Well, what he really needs is to try to break through. Remember that he walled completely, but look at the big gaps. I mean, shouldn't be terrible. I mean, super difficult to get inside. And also the woodline, Orlu is super exposed. So if he puts some good aggression here, he can make some damage on Mr. Yo, because military numbers, Chart is clearly ahead.
Oh yeah, he's a good 7 military ahead at this point. Yo's coming in with the defensive market just to try and buy himself a little bit more time, but the market itself is not going to be, you know, quite enough, but still. Looks like he will be more or less safe, but if Chart rotates around towards the right, he could still apply a lot of pressure, I feel.
Yeah, it was I was about to ask, like, why he's stubborn in front. In front, he also, the TC is super close to those buildings. You can't make any damage, you need to go around. The woodline is gonna be, well, almost already overchopped, because he's, yeah, he took almost everything. There is some hills, much better spot here to make some damage.
Yeah, I agree. On this left side, yes, there are the woodlines of Yo, which are going to be nice to harass, but I feel like that's more of a mid-game thing, because you don't have the range in Feudal Age, whereas especially with Britons you do with crossbowmen. And this hill that Yo was very smart in walling out completely, it will, it gives Yo the advantage, right? A really, really nice defender's advantage if ever Chart tries to push in here, which it appears to be doing. Also, Yo's on his way to Castle Age, which I just have to say, that is some really, really nice timing for him.
Yeah, it's a good time, but the time from Chart is not really behind. If you check, it's only 50 seconds, sorry, which is not the end of the world. One valley ahead, that's true. So he's a little bit advantage here, and now he's walling all the map. He's gonna be walled completely, so he's fine. And remember that now he will start in with those crazy snipers, man. Crazy sniper.
Oh yeah, I mean they've got their. Got their, you know, 360 quick scoping archers. It's, you know, first pioneered by the British. Little known fact right there.
Okay. Now he can kill some villager. So he's taking the advantage down. Okay, he's gonna take one villager. Got it. He's gonna take another. Got it as well. 2 villagers down. So the advantage is gone.
Yeah, pretty much. That was a really, really nice move here for Chart. And Chart, I think, Chart and StrayDog were the biggest upsets in the tournament in terms of who they beat and how they were able to get to the round of 16, and I think a lot of people are therefore writing them out. You know, Group D is the weakest group. These are going to be the 2 most lopsided matches, and even if they're both 3-0s, the first 2 matches today, I still think I'm really interested to see just the level of play that these players can put up, because I think it's going to be really important for, like, tournaments going forward.
Exactly, I agree completely. And man, let's remind to people, Chart, it was seeded the number 46. The number 46, which is great and motivate. I mean, it's total motivation for players, you know, to keep going, in my opinion. You know, that everyone has chances. Oh, he catch up that villager. It's really important if he killed the villager forward with the siege wars up. There's another scout. He's trying to kill it. Not gonna be able. Wow, that was going to be an amazing snipe, but he couldn't do it. And now that goal is incredibly exposed. That's really unfortunate. He need to make a TC on the goal. And I think this is exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, but he's going to be very, very exposed while he does it. If Yo is able to see that, or if he predicts it, and he's going to be walking towards that general direction, but still, no elite skirmisher, only just, feudal age archer upgrades. This could still be a reasonable defense here for Chart.
Yeah, but he got a lot of crossbows. Look, he's doing a good job. And he got a lot of crossbows. He's completely fine in my opinion. And did an amazing move going right away for that TC on the left.
Yeah, it's definitely very necessary. I mean, Britain's obviously a very gold-intensive civilization, and it seems like it's going to be the good old Knight Sturm play here for Yo. And this is something I'm definitely a big fan of against archer civs in general, but you need at least Elite Skirmisher, if not Elite Skirmisher and Bodkin, otherwise your army isn't that scary, or even +2 defense. And he's getting +2 defense right now, but you're going for a couple different unit paths, and you need to make sure that your units are well enough upgraded.
Do you think that the university is the good approach here, or he should go maybe for Mangonel as well? Ballistic is definitely huge with this range.
I think you should go for the university because you can see that your opponent is focusing more on the knight play as opposed to the skirmishers. As you can see, well, he still hasn't gotten the upgrades. That is a nice snipe on the Mangonel of Mr. Yo. And then with ballistics, you can better take engagements versus the knights, whereas the Mangonels help primarily against skirmishers.
Yeah, so let's see, he's trying to repair that stable. It's a pity that he couldn't make some knights. Those knights are gonna make the job. Let's see the micro. The micro here is gonna be really important. It's +2. He's taking some knights. He's doing a good micro. He's going hit them back. But the knights are fixed, and Mr. Yo is taking a lot in this battle.
Oh man, knights actually killing crossbowmen. What kind of world is this? Oh man,
yeah, man.
Feels improved pathing. It's really great to see. That was a fight that the Knights should have won. I mean, they did have +2 defense, +1 attack. I believe husbandry as well. And against crossbowmen that just didn't have all that many upgrades, Chart really didn't stand a chance. And now Yo well on his way to charting a course to victory.
But I'm not that sure. Look at the population. I mean, and he's doing some good trade. He took the Mangonel, he took the Scorpion. He's really focused on microing that. I like how Chart is playing. Of course, the Knights are doing the job, but he still have there some good amount of crossbows. The only bad thing is that he did the university, but no resources enough to make to research ballistic. So he's actually with the university, but it's still not ballistic. And Chart, 2 tone centers, Mr. Yo, 3 TCs. That's probably the most important thing here.
Yeah, certainly. Just the 2 TCs, and then Yo, always such a solid macro player, booming up behind. And yes, the military numbers are similar, but I think very heavily favors Yo, whose army is significantly more population efficient, with it being primarily knights. And if all things just sort of continue on an even keel, then yeah, Yo should be having a really nice advantage going forward. And we have to remember that this is Britain's. This is their time to shine. So if Chart can't get a big advantage right now, he's going to be absolutely mauled by Mangudai in late game.
Yeah, but now he's doing some good stuff. I mean, I like that he's doing some few knights. He's adding the monastery. He got ballistic now. Remember that with 2 TCs you can deal okay with Britons if he managed to make some good transition to Imp. He's now going with the Mangonel. He has to be careful. Let's see if Chart gonna see it. Fog of War. Oh man, oh man. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there you go. Mr. Yo versus Chart. Chinese and Japanese. Don't forget, guys. This is the matchup that we are getting. Mr. Yo versus Chart. Mangonel is taking another belly. Come on. Look at that. Well, all the villages are there. Yeah, completely idle now. And now, getting zoom in again. What is this? No, he's gonna take it. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. He's sending all the army. Still getting some goal in front, but he need to clean this one. And I don't know if with that kill, even if he got the crazy crowd, he's gonna be able to do it. He got a monk. Let's see if he's gonna micro properly. Oh, he's doing a good job. Now those crossbows are great, but the village is there. And
the villager being there is absolutely critical. If this monk can get a conversion, that could be also completely determinative in changing the tide of this fight. Micro from Chart has been quite good so far.
Being really great, he's gonna take now. No, that Mangonel, man. That stupid villager, sorry, he's just repairing all the time. He's giving him a huge advantage here with that villager.
It's like the Barbarossa brawl, man. They always have that one villager repairing their siege units. It's so annoying to deal with.
It's crazy. Oh, took the village finally, and now, now that monk is going to be by 2. He got some advantage now with the crossbow. Super intense. Still 9 villages behind. He got 3 theses. That Mongol is finally going down.
Yo, careful. He's got chart will hold on for the time being. The problem is he's holding on, right? He's not really getting anywhere in this game. And Yo, he is just big chillin'. He's even taking some extra ostrich at the edge of the map, which is, you know, why not? And his villager count comfortable 9 to 10 ahead, and he is just looking so safe at home.
Yeah, well, he's moving now to the right side of the map. I don't know where he's going. Gold and stone. But he got really exposed situation here. Pity that he's not sending any army. Now going with the knights, he's gonna take the Mongol. Need to kill it. He's gonna take it. One Mongol. Oh my god, that crossbow! That crossbow with the Mongol. Half of the crossbows bye-bye. Now going with a lot of knights. He's gonna take absolutely everything. And this can be absolutely decisive for the game. Still the score really close, but that Mongol shot was just on point. Ground attack, and he took pretty much everything.
And this is the thing with going for a civilization like Britain's. You cannot make a single mistake. If you make a mistake, you lose a bunch of crossbowmen to a mangonel hit. Yeah, that's it. This game is honestly pretty much over at this point.
Well, let's see.
The town center's going to go down. All of the villagers inside are going to be toast. And yeah, I don't really see how Chart's going to come back from this one.
Yeah, I mean, the crossbows are definitely not doing the damage that they were doing back in the days. I mean, back in the days, 2 months ago, basically. Yeah, it was
back in prehistoric times.
Well, those knights were destroying completely. 2 months ago. Now they are doing the damage. You know, while 2 months ago they couldn't take those crossbows. Well, that's really good for the game, definitely, because it's how it should be. But now Chart is unable to do too much here. Look at the village difference, and Mr. Yo is definitely taking the game with a very solid play. We have to say, it's also true that, well, the map was unfortunate because Mr. Yo went aggressive. Because if Mr. Yo wasn't aggressive enough, well, the map was also, well, the goal was good for Yo. We have to say that his goal was safe.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the most important thing is, whoa!
Yeah, I was there. But,
oh yeah.
Like you say, this is looking rough, man. It's really looking not the best for Mr. Chart.
Yeah, I think what's very telling is when Yo was able to make this aggression happen, and
the timing.
It was in mid-game, right?
Yeah.
And it's when Britons are supposed to be making their aggression, when Mongols are supposed to be playing defensively. And I think if anything shows the skill gap between these players, it's the fact that Yo is able to make Mongol aggression work against Britons in mid-game, just with, no eco bonus, just generic, knights and some skirmishers and mangonels and stuff.
Well, he's adding so many knights. What he's doing now, Chart, should have done probably a long time ago. That castle will help him heavily, like a few minutes ago. Now seems to be a little bit late because the village difference is just insane. Remember, guys, that Chart, I mean, if he put some great upset, he's playing against Mr. Yo. Number seed 3, man, which, well, not easy to beat Mr. Yo for any player, so not gonna be less in this one. And now Mr. Yo playing very solid, but losing some army. Now doing a castle on his face. He's sending the crossbows to the right side. I think with those crossbows he might be able to deny that one. Oh boy, he's gonna be... I don't know if he need that castle, to be honest. I think he will kill all the villagers.
I mean, the castle positioning is like amazing if he gets it up, but I don't see how he gets it up. His army was on like the other side of his opponent's base, but honestly, the castle's, around 1650 HP, and the knights are fast. They can just move in here, the villagers will go back, and just such a smart player tactically. That's definitely his biggest strength as a player. Chart's gonna try and find his nice little nook between these two houses, but I really don't think it matters. That is a lot of +2 knights.
Yeah, pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. He's gonna get it, and I believe that if he's losing those knights and put the castle up, he will call the GG. because it's GG, man. Yes, GG, man.
Oh, yeah.
The first game for Mr. Yo with a really solid gameplay, and honestly, playing with the Mongols, really great execution, Mr. Arlo.
Oh yeah, 130 kills to 60 deaths there for Mr. Yo. More food and gold collected, you know, the important resources for going for knights, just better eco across the board. And Yo just playing solid as ever. Definitely one of my picks to be top 4 in this tournament for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he did everything well. I mean, he didn't make big mistake chart. I don't know how he could defend that. Maybe he needed a tower, or if he sniped that valley with the siege wars up, would be much better, you know, like much better position, I mean. But he couldn't because he was few scouts. So at the end, he did some crazy bada boom. He raided that TC, and that's why the valley high was that huge. Because in middle game they were more or less close, but at the end, Mr. Yo really dominated. Well, his favorite for a reason, super strong. Mr. Yo in the first game, going for the second very soon, amigos.
And I want to ask you, ma'am.
Second game is starting, yes. Celts and Chinese, well, Mr. Yo versus Chart, there you go, it's gonna be beautiful. Now we're gonna put blue and red. Why? Because those colors are definitely terrible. Teal and green is not the way to go, so let's put now Mr. Yo as a blue, Chart as a red, Mr. Orlo, and we have Celts and Chinese. Well, both are great civilizations, but honestly, in this map that open, I would prefer China. I don't know what you think, but we have Mr. Yo as a blue, and well, what do you think, Mr. Orlo?
Well, first, I mean, Chart going and taking his opponent's IRL civ. It's you know, like trying to steal his power right there. But no, I agree with you. I think Chinese are just a very strong civilization. I think that if you look at like what are the very best Arabia civilizations in my mind, in a vacuum, it is Aztecs, Mayans, Chinese. And Chinese are a little bit of an asterisk because they are extra vulnerable to being lamed, but we've seen in this tournament laming not be especially successful. So with that like out of the way, Chinese just becomes such a powerful civilization. And Celts are good, like they're good, don't get me wrong, but their weakness in mid game is something that can definitely be exploited by a lot of civs like Chinese.
Yeah, well, let's see how he's playing. I'm gonna analyze now chart point of view. Chart, the Japanese player with color red, Chinese civilization, the berries in front, the goal in front, another goal in front, the stone on the left, one woodline at the back, which is very nice, but the map is super open. What I don't like for him is that the goal is pretty much all in similar spot, and that is definitely not what you want, even less if Mr. Yo is playing aggressive.
Yeah, and Celts, I think I would like to see them do something aggressive here. I'd love to see a Drush before Mill from Celts against Chinese. Because, like I said, Chinese, they're a civ you want to do something to them early on. And if you can get them, like, out of their rhythm, it's already a little bit more awkward for them at the start. I mean, even if you know, play it perfectly, it's still a little bit more awkward in terms of, like, just making sure you have all the resources when you need them and whatnot. So, especially if there isn't any deer lured or ostrich or zebra or whatever, which is going to be the case so far, this could be really good for Yo if he makes it happen. But nope, he's coming for the mill, I think.
Yeah, and I think, well, that's a house. I was about to say, if that's the mill, I'm gonna cry. But Mr. Yo is not going for early exploring. When you are not going for the early exploring, he might go for a standard up.
He could. He's luring some deer equivalents. And nope, it is the barracks. So he's just going full greed mode, going for the triple lure, and he's just going to be going out on the map. He's going in the completely wrong direction, though. But with Celts, you know, he's got those power walker militia. They can get to where they need to go.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys don't know about the civilizations, you can check out the beautiful overlays. Celts and Chinese, all the important stuff is just there. For now, they are just building up their economy. 3 villages for 1 player. That's red chart. On wood, 4 villages for the Celts, like we said, mining the gold, and you can see there. I'm sorry, guys, but like you can see, we have many things to follow, and it's complicated. Really complicated for me. And remember, This is the casters. Oh my god, that Orlu picture. That Orlu picture, amigos.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes, this is the caster. Orlu, remember? Orlu AOE.
This is what the face of evil looks like.
Orlu, what you want, man? This is you, man. I mean, it's what you are, man. A person? Well, I don't know if that's a person in that picture, like you said, but man, I asked him a good picture, and look what he sent me, guys. Look what he sent me. Oh my god. Anyway,
no, that's
guys.
actually my Wikipedia picture. And do you know whose fault this is? It's Overlay Guy's fault, because that picture is from NAC3, and you know, Overlay Guy was taking pictures of all the casters and players, and he didn't even, like, tell me that the picture sucked.
I insist, man. I mean, Photoshop, sorry, Orlu, I love you, but Photoshop cannot make miracles, man.
I know,
Rig it! Anyway, focus now in the serious thing. The serious thing is, jokes aside, look at the village, all completely wall. This is wall, the mill? I don't think it's wall. If you check that, I think there's one tile between the mill and the palisade.
That's what it kind of looks like.
It looks like this, really.
Also, Yo pulled an Ornlu and ran his scout right into his opponent's town center, so that's definitely not going to help his drush at all. And Chart with a really nice uptime for Chinese. He's going to be up on 22 villagers, but clicking up at 729. That's honestly a really impressive start from him.
Wow. It's actually a fantastic time. But this is open also, I think. It's open the woodline. It's open the woodline. It's open the woodline. It's open the woodline.
No!
I'm telling you, man. I mean, what's going on? Chart. Well, I have to say, I'm gonna be honest completely. I was talking with Chart this morning, and he's nervous. He's very nervous. You know, I'm telling you. I tried to calm him down. I said, don't worry, man. You have nothing to lose. Anything you are getting from here is something that you didn't expect, right? And he told me, yes, you are right, man. I think that didn't help a lot. Because, yeah, I feel that he might be nervous. Anyway, look at Mr. Yo, Mr. Orlu. Arena, man. Fully wall.
I love it.
Fully wall. So now, what Chart has to do here? Because the stables against Arena or Palisade is definitely not the best. And, well, China economy is great, but Mr. Yo, still Dark Age, can see Chart that he's wall completely? Yes. So now, I insist. What?
So, honestly, Yo is almost certainly going for a fast castle play. I mean, he's going up on 28 villagers. That's pretty indicative. He's full walled and all that good stuff. I think a Hoang rush would honestly be pretty good against Chinese, especially if Chart is, like, actively investing into scouts. I think Chart needs to realize how late his opponent's up and just either go for the full committal to aggression, or just try and go up to Castle Age right away as well. But it looks like going for the aggression is going to be his option as he is sending 2 villagers forward, and I don't mind that in a vacuum, but Yo's honestly pretty comfy cozy at his home, but notably with no stone.
Yeah, but Mr. Yo won't have the resources to go up, also to go castles. Also, he's going up not too late. He's not going like 13 minutes. Usually when you see 11, 12 minutes going feudal age with militias, it's feudal approach, in my opinion.
Could be.
Well,
I think
actually, no, I don't think he will be able to look at that tower. Okay, militias are down, and the tower is pretty much on his face, on the berries, so he's gonna delay some resources. Of course, his economy is good, but I think he should go for feudal now. It's very risky now with the resources he has to go directly to castle. Or do you think he can do it?
I think this is just awkward, right? He doesn't have the resources to go Castle Age. Oh, yeah, he does not have Loom. No, he does not. He's going for a stable.
Wow, and he's going for Castle Age. Blasphemy is stable. He maybe is gonna stop doing villagers. I will go for a stone if I was him. He has 3 villagers on stone, so Chart is going all aggressive. Yeah, he will put some spear, Mr. Yo, or not even. Man, he's trying to go Horn style. What the hell?
Oh, if only someone could have predicted that. Yeah. But Chart getting double bit axe, definitely the one who's going to be going for the aggression, forcing Yo off of forage bushes, and this is, I think, absolutely critical at this stage. One, it's denying Yo Castle Age time. He has complete idle TC right now, yeah, and this is just really awkward.
Well, maybe it's gonna work. We will see. He has the tower up there trying to defend. I don't know. I think he's doing a mistake. If I was him, go with the scouts exactly and take the tower. He's not gonna... Oh, he's letting it open. The scouts are in. Now he's gonna kill kill the village. What? Okay, he's going for the gold miners, but I think he should take the tower down with the scout. What do you think?
Yeah, just slap the tower down with your scouts, and then keep denying your opponent's forward pushes, but still, for his efforts, Chart should be nabbing a villager right here. And he's looking pretty good. Yo did find a way to click up the Castle Age, so honestly, I think that's pretty impressive in itself, just able to do that under that much pressure. He's going to be walling in his wood line, but this is still a very, very uncomfortable situation for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, but he's doing mistakes. He's doing really mistakes. He's going with the village. He should be there with the scout. He's gonna now take the tower down. This is what he needed to do, in my opinion. What he needed to do with the scouts. Don't let that tower up. And now where's the scout? The scouts are on the house. The speed is coming. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Charge, please. Charge, amigo. Focus. He didn't focus at all. Now he's coming with another villagers. Okay.
Oh, wow.
More scouts. Well,
okay,
he's
another scout's
okay.
coming in for Chart, and he did open up the way back into Yo's base, and he did save the tower. So he did some important stuff there, but he took so many hits on his scouts from Superman. He's going to be losing a scout right there.
God. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
you cannot. This is not round of 16 KOTD3 play right there.
Okay, let's see. Oh, don't say that, Orlu. Orlu so mean. Mean, so Orlu. Well, he's feeling the pressure. He's playing against the Mr. Yo that is round seat 3, and... Okay, he's going back. The ban is gonna be real, Orlu. I'm telling you.
Yo's now overchopped, but no, just a couple scouts. One's low HP. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, be careful there. He's gonna take it. Yes. Well, I think maybe Archie Ranger would be good for him. He's not doing anyway. Economy is looking good for Chart. Why? Because China is just great civilization. But the knights are coming. And if he's not doing some spears right now, he's gonna be in big problems.
This is gonna be tricky here for Chart. His eco is not that bad as you're saying. I mean, obviously Chinese have a very good eco, but he's not walled, and the knights are coming forward, and villagers are coming forward, and I mean, I'm pretty sure I once heard something somewhere about kelp mangonels in a relationship with town centers, but I'm not too sure what that was, and it's probably not gonna be too great.
Yeah, well, he's taking one villager down, second villager down, he's gonna go to the TC. He's not controlling now, it's not multi-tech. He's still 8 villages ahead. He's still 8 villages ahead, which is normal. Mr. Yo was completely idle TC to go up. Also, the time that you need to go castle it, so it's normal that he's ahead that much. So, if he holds for a couple of minutes, he should be okay. But the problem is that Mr. Yo want to go all in. Siege war so forward, man. This Mr. Yo, like he said in the small introduction, Mr. Chart is playing so clever.
Yeah, no, Yo is definitely a very, very smart player. And Chart, it's like he's doing things overall that are correct, but the execution is just not quite there. And right now, it's just going to be so difficult for him to defend. I mean, you're looking at Feudal Age units versus Castle Age units. Kelp Mangonel going to be coming in. Actually, no, that's a Ram. Oh, this is... Wow. This is the...
so smart. So smart,
play right
so
there.
smart, so clever. Now doing the spears, more spears he's doing. He's unable to go. I mean, he need to do army. He need to do army or he will get destroyed. It's true that the knights got 0 upgrades. So if he's doing the upgrades himself, he's gonna be able to go full feudal and make some damage. But the micro is not being on point there and it's still knights. So if you're not microing properly, the domination is going to be real. Maybe...
How do you make army, man, if you don't have any production buildings?
Yeah, man, he's taking the stable down. Well, I didn't mean to go a scout. What he needed, it was more spears than anything. And Mr. Yo is now taking the goal on the right side because he took 1 tower at home. And this is looking really bad for Chart.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking great. The thing that the stable gave him was a way to kill Siege, and right now he has no way to kill Siege, which I find to be a little bit alarming. And now with no barracks, he cannot make any spearmen. I mean, yes, he can rebuild those buildings, but that is resources that he does not want to be spending. If you look at his eco, it is absolutely horribly balanced. 22 on wood, 7 on food. Now having to rebuild stables. It is unfortunately not looking too good here for Chart.
Yeah, well, he was trying to go that crazy aggressive. it could work if he took some more damage. For me, I don't know what you think. His mistake was not taking that tower, and from there go completely in, you know, because he could go in and make more towers inside, but he went with the scouts in to try to snipe some villages. He just needed to kill that tower, in my opinion.
If he could kill that tower, he could, I think, keep Yo at home longer, because he was able to. He had the right idea. He was able to go forward with the tower. He put it in a great spot, denied the forage bushes, and then just going to the gold. I think just for some reason thinking his opponent wouldn't be fully walled. I think that's just a mistake. Take the wins you know you can get, and then I think work your way forward from there. He was mining stone so he could go for more towers, but he just wasn't able to do that.
And remember that if he forced him to make his spears, he then delayed his time to go up, and he couldn't make his spears. He was idle TC completely. He just needed to take this tower, in my opinion. Well, he didn't, and lost the game, basically, in my opinion, there, because Mr. Yo, like we're going to check now in the statistics, took, well, the unit kills is crazy, and the economy, you can see the economy that is, well, more food, more wood, it doesn't matter, because with the gold, triple the gold, and this is the most important, 16 minutes 55, castle age time, social, 35 minutes 47, timeline. Well, it's happening, what I was a little bit afraid, Arlo, is that in this group stage, Chart probably against players like Mr. Yo couldn't handle, not the pressure, well, maybe the pressure too, couldn't play as good as he did, as smooth. Because now, when he's there, I mean, I was talking with him before, you notice that he's playing differently. Of course, Mr. Yo is playing strong, but I noticed that he's playing more nervous.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate. Something I also forgot to mention is that with Yo having both of his stones forward, if Chart took down that tower, Yo could not build any more towers. Exactly. So at that point, you can like move around. Like imagine Chart placing a tower near where Yo's tower was, and then suddenly Yo has like no farms. His villagers are going to be stuck on gold, and then he is just in a really, really rough situation. So a few little minor adjustments, and I think Chart actually wins that game. But obviously, it's all about those little moves at this high level.
Yeah, I mean, these kind of small things matters a lot, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed with the second game. Now we are jumping into the third. We are getting there. Game number 3, Incas Lithuanians. Well, if there's a good counter, that's Incas. So, guys, there you go. We are getting there. Mr. Yo versus Chart. And, man, Mr. Yo as a purple in the north and Chart as a green in the south, but with Incas and Lithuanians, what do you think, amigo Orlo?
This is an interesting one, and with the newest civs, the last con civs, you know, at least I haven't seen like every single matchup with every single civ, and this is one I don't think I've probably played this like once or twice, but both civs are very, very strong early on, don't have much of an eco bonus like in the mid game, and then have a lot of very sort of flexible, diverse options in the late game. This one, I think, is a pretty even matchup.
Yeah, well, the problem is that those meso civs are always crazy. Anyway, we are going to focus on now on Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo as purple, he has Incas, and he got gold in front, berries on the right side, gold on the right side, stone on the left. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 woodlands on the left, but then in front wide open, and only one big woodland on the right side. Still, the resources are more exposed now than the other games, but well, he's mappy for being a meso civ. I think he's okay, and I believe that he's gonna go aggressive. Let's see. Then we go into the south, and we see Chart, green player as, well, Lithuanians, fantastic civ, and now finally goal at the back, Mr. Orlo, crucial for him, and not really difficult to wall those two forests at the bottom right in the corner, berries in front, stone in front. His base can be easily wallable.
Yeah, it's honestly not too bad here for Chart, and honestly, Mem, I hate to be that guy, but the academic in me is
I know what you're gonna
bit.
Say. But when I mean meso, I'm talking about eagles from Incas.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I know you pretty well. But what I mean is the eagle civilizations, not about meso. I wanted to mean about being the eagle warriors in Castle Age is so difficult to beat.
Feels Peru, man.
I'm starting to know you. You see, I knew what you were going to say.
Oh yeah. I am plenty predictable, but such is my lot in life, I'm afraid.
Oh my god. Okay, $100 donation. I have to mention because
wow.
That's a bada boom. That's a big bada boom. Thank you so much. And now, Mr. Yo is there with the eagle. But I like this because we got the answer what he's trying. Of course, deny that. But is he gonna try to lame it or not? He's gonna try to lame it or not?
I would be very hesitant to lame right here. I mean, Chart's Scout Cavalry is right there, man. But Chart's actually getting Loom already. Maybe he feels like it's going to be a little bit difficult to take the elephant. That could be a sign of nerves right there.
Okay, well, has to be careful. No. He's going back or not? Now he's gonna try, but he has the Loom. He should be fine with the Loom. Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, yeah.
He's fine with the Loom. So, then, it's wasted time for Mr. Yo there. Honestly.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, it's... I guess it's more of a opportunity cost, right? I mean, if you look at his base, he has some ostrich and zebra that are very easy to lure, and, you know, he wasn't doing that because he was just, you know, hanging around with his Eagle Scout, but it looks like he will be laming a goat at least. That poor goat, what did it ever do to him?
He take one, now he's gonna try to kill the other. You see, look what he's doing. He's going out of the POV of that one, trying to take it. 200 foot, but now he's gonna take HP. Well, both are gonna take each other. He's going with the Villier, and he's defending well. Mr. Yo, oh my god. Look at the time up. It's incredible. 8 minutes 29, 18 population when he got the Eagle in front of the time. Didn't push Ostrich and anything. What is this time up? What the hell,
no.
man? Villier rushing coming.
I'm getting some NAC flashbacks of Mr. Yo versus Viper. Oh man, I was watching that series. And...
Oh well, he's coming, man. He's coming.
Oh,
7
no.
Villiers. 7 Villiers forward, okay. Man, that's just a fantastic one. Well, he just put a couple of Villiers on wood and everything else on food. Yeah, everything else. Not even 2 Villiers on berries. Remember that the berries is a slower income food, and Chart might think, okay, I'm up 9 minutes, 17 seconds, very fast. But man, he's coming with 7 Villiers. 7 Villiers, he's doing the barrack. What is Chart going to do now? Damn! I hate when I get in this kind of aggression. I don't know, people in the chat, but usually this kind of aggression is super hard to deal. And against Incas, that he can make the Blasphemous and make the Villier Ras can be even worse. And the Blasphemous right away.
Blacksmith coming in right away. He is going to be going for some villager fighting. I mean, ma'am, you'd think you'd love this kind of play. This is BF right here.
Yeah, pretty much. I hate this one. I mean, I hate when they're coming to me like this, because now he will have, well, +1 armor. Of course, he can send more, but at least he's not sending. He's doing the small palisade. It's still Dark Age. Now it's gonna be Feudal Age. He should go for mining stone, or what he should do? For now, he's doing a house. Is he housed? Yeah, man. Is he he's housed already? Well, it's fast because so many people is building. And now the fight will happen. He's walling the lumber camp already. And the good thing is that he's very close to the TC. So let's see how many villages he will lose. Chart lost already 3 villages. 3 villages lost already? No, that count. No, that count is wrong. That count is wrong. The overlay is... Because of that the patch it's just break the overlay, and the Villier count is not working at all. Anyway, look at the tower.
It's one kill to 1 death per player. Chart lost 1 villager. Yo lost his Eagle Warrior. Yeah.
It makes no sense that. So forget about those numbers, okay? Remember that they made a new patch. Always in the middle of a tournament, a new patch, Mr. Orlo. How
happened with my tournament.
Yeah, happened with all the tournaments, sadly. But ouch! And now. He's not in the range. Look at the difference. If the tower was 2-3 tiles closer to the TC, you could gather the village on the town center and he couldn't take it. He did the tower out of the range, and the game is looking so bad already for Chart. Super bad, honestly. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is almost GG in itself right now. But something I want to point out that I think is really interesting that Yo did, he got wheelbarrow really quickly. And this wasn't to make his zero farmers more efficient. This was so his villagers could get that 10% faster move speed and better hunt down enemy villagers and like take the better fights. I think that's really cool. If you're going for this all-in strategy, especially if you're up 2 games to 0, I think that's a really nice play.
And be careful, because now with the village and those scout, if he micro properly, maybe it's not that one. He hold it, and now he's gonna take a village or two. Okay, he's doing great. Remember that Mr. Yo doesn't have any military. He can, if he micro, he has few villages at really low HP. He need to send, but look at the scout. If they are not attacking, come on, send the scout, please, and attack properly with the scout and the village, and he should have an important advantage because in Conquerors, what he has, there's not even barrack. Now Chart is coming back from the hell.
What are you talking about? Yo has no military. He's got villagers.
Well, but you know, against a scout with few villages here, he should take it. Yeah, now he's killing. And look at the population now. Chart is ahead.
Yeah.
Chart is ahead. Really, really ahead. The Conquerors is so tricky, and Lithuanians is really amazing civilization. And all the village down, probably. If he micro properly,
Scout's
no.
Dying. Remember that the villagers of Chart are only dealing 1 damage to the villagers of Yo, and the Scout is only dealing 3 damage per hit as opposed to the normal 4. So
yeah,
that is obviously a big difference, and I don't think that Scout can get any kills. And oh no! If at first you don't succeed, Tower Rush again.
Well, he's coming with more. He is still with more villages, Chart, which is okay, but the problem is that this civilization is so damn annoying. Really, really annoying. And Chart is idle TC now, not doing any village. Now he's doing 1 tower is in front, but he's sending village low HP. That tower, you don't need to go there. That tower is not doing anything at all. Or I don't know if you agree.
Bushes?
That tower is not doing anything. Seriously not. But the problem is that where's the stone for Chart? In front. In front. The second tower is more a problem.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a problem. Chart's going over to gold now, likely trying to go for some archers. Skirmishers are just not going to be anywhere near enough versus these villagers. And this is just such an awkward position here for our green player.
Well, it's not awkward, it's just a difficult one, really difficult one. He's gonna take the stable, because when these kind of things happen, guys, you need to make the buildings closer to the TC. Now with villagers, he's gonna take the stable down probably. He could take the ostrich, he's not taking the ostrich here at the back. He could take, because that's like a free food. Now he's gonna make some archers, okay, but the archers without fletching, imagine the damage they can do against those Inca villagers, pretty much nothing. He did also forging, and it's crazy, but Mr. Yo, with not the greatest economy, because his economy is super low, he's just having a big advantage, because this civilization, this kind of rush is so difficult to deal. You need to make it so smooth.
Yeah, you need to play like as smoothly as possible, and if it's something that you've practiced, and of course these guys are practicing with each other, you know, people in different groups, just to get the best out of their play in like terms of practicing strategies and builds and whatnot. If you are not experienced in terms of playing against this, it is just so hard to know exactly what to do. But honestly, Chart is reacting about as well as you could really hope for. He's still in a really bad spot, but he's doing the right thing. He's getting archers with fletching. He's still trying to defend as best he can. It's not the end of the world for him.
Well, the problem is that you need to micro now those archers. 3 is not enough. He needs more villages, because now the problem is that he's gonna try with that tower. He's gonna try to kill. Oh, he could put villages on that tower as well, on his own tower. Just put the villages, more villages on his own tower, and with the archers he should be fine actually. And then if he's able to send archers at home, at Mr. Yo home, Mr. Yo got nothing at home. Nothing, literally nothing at home. He could really do a lot of damage now. Just send the archers to his base and that's it.
Yeah, honestly, like, 2 of the archers are on 1 HP for Chart, but if you have the power of Micro on your side, you can snipe some villagers, but look at this. Yo still able to squeeze out of barracks. He's getting an Eagle Warrior, and of course, remember, I mean, you get upgrades for your villagers. Those also benefit Eagle Warriors and Spearmen, I suppose. So, wow, this counterattack is not destined for success.
Okay, well, now the next tower is just critical, really critical for Chart. He's getting really closer and closer into his economy. Finally, the arches appear with the fletching. Need to micro properly. He can do a lot of damage on goal. Let's see if he's gonna kill the eagle. Need to go with the scout. Micro, Chart. It's micro, okay, he's trying, but that the scout is not moving. It's not an oath army. He got some archers now at home. Okay, now he's doing better at home. He's not letting that tower up. Let's see if he's an oath archers. He got 4 archers. He's gonna kill a villager. No, man, Mr. Yo is just micro like God right now.
Yeah, Yo's playing incredibly strong right now. Yo also has fletching. He was able to get that upgrade in. So he's gone all in on the aggression, but now a villager goes down with the double archery range. The numbers seem to be getting closer and closer to being sufficient to defend, and... Well,
Yeah,
man, Chart's not dead yet.
No, he got army. I mean, he got much more army. He's gonna kill another village. Got it. He took another village down. Okay, he has to deal now with the eagles, and I insist, if he's able to hold a little and send those archers on Mr. Yo base is just a disaster, man. It looked like arena economy, man. Now seriously, man. I mean, oh, he's walling that tower. Great job walling the tower. Good reaction, but losing another villager now, sending the archers with also a villager. The problem is that, I mean, he know what to do, but definitely the multitasking is not really on point.
No, and you can see that these are the areas where Chart can improve as a player. But at least in terms of his decision making, I like it. I think he is overall going for like the right idea, and if he can improve just his multitasking, his execution a little bit, I think he could be like a really, really strong player coming forward. And it's not like he's out of this game yet. As you're saying, he has a big old arm. He's got 14 military to 3. Of course, Yo has like 7 more villagers. He's also getting a defensive archery range, has some defensive towers. Incas with the cheaper towers is always quite nice. And this is still going to, I think, be a big uphill battle for Mr. Chart.
Well, Mr. Chart need to find the wood line. He's now exploring with the scout. It's so many archers. He could recover. He really could recover all that disadvantage in terms of village. Look at the army number for Chart, Arlo. 18-4. He can really do a massive damage with those archers. And now he explored the woodland, and the woodland is completely exposed. Zero defense, no tower, no nothing. Come on, Chart, we want to see more games. What the hell? But Mr. Yo react super fast. Instant reaction by Yo. But still, he's there with the archers and doing some good job. Honestly, if I was Chart, a market would be good now to balance a little bit the economy. Some other tower will help, probably, to defend yourself, but he's doing quite well now. The problem with this aggression always that the start, the beginning, it's always so complicated to deal with. I mean, it's villages with the upgrades like in minute 9.
Yeah, it's really tough to deal with. And Chart, don't lose your archers to the TC fire, and now he's going to be losing.
What? Oh my god, this
Eagles.
is exactly what shouldn't happen. Is a lot of archers and then you go to the TC. Damn it. That shouldn't happen, man, because you need to maximize your military. You can't lose anything at this point.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Chart's military numbers, they're still, as they say, off the charts, but not really going to be able to fight Eagle Warriors coming up.
Yeah, that's the problem with this civilization. He has a lot of farmers now, Mr. Yo. Now he has a good economy going, doing some eagles, double barrack, going with a lot of archers. He needs to pick some villages. If he's not picking some villages, it's so complicated because he's still on 7 villages behind, and that's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a big problem. And remember way earlier when I said that it's really cool that Yo got Wheelbarrow to have his villagers take better fights even if he had no farms? Well, now he has 20 farms, and it's actually a much, much smoother eco, and he's going to be way faster up to Castle Lake to this point. Getting the market right now is Yo, and he should be well on his way to getting this one.
Yeah, well, he's going with the archers. He's under the goal. I think he should take the risk to be under the tower. He's gonna kill some villages. 1 village down. 2 villages down. Go, kill it. No, he's not killing the second. But he's now doing another tower, and that tower is owned. Yeah, well, pretty much on the ranges. And those archery ranges, I'm afraid that he's gonna try to kill. He should buy some resources. He's not doing. On the left, he's going with the eagles. Still, overall, Chart is more population than Yo. Now, only 5 villages different. Still getting closer, but Look at that economy now for Yo. Yo is
Yeah,
playing
Yo's
this
clicking
series beast mode activated.
Oh yeah. If Yo was looking shaky in earlier series, and you know, I certainly believe you when you're saying that he was. I mean, he's not looking shaky right now. He is looking
No.
solid as ever. Having wheelbarrow that entire time, he also has had bit axe this entire time. Chart doesn't even have that upgrade, and the KD is almost 3-1 in favor of Yo.
Yeah, pretty sick. And on the way to Castle. Well, we have to remind the viewers, this group stage, it's so important to win the group. First because in the next weekend you're gonna be qualified. You need 2 wins to advance. Mr. Yo is about to get the first one, so he need to win 1 more. You know, remember that the winner of games from today, for example, if MbL is winning the next series, then Mr. Yo MbL will face the next weekend, and the winner is already in the quarterfinals. As simple as that. With 2 series to win, you advance, and then it's gonna be a decider one from the players that are 1-1. So, being said that, it's so important to win 2-0 basically, and also to face, in theory, weaker opponents in quarterfinals, Mr. Orlo.
In theory, indeed,
In
but
theory.
looking at the groups, man, I don't think anyone's going to be a pushover opponent. But yeah, this is looking pretty good here for Mr. Yo, and I do want to say though, I really like the GSL groups as a format. It's why I use them myself in my tournament. But I think it provides a lot of good games, and it's not as it's not going to drag on like a round robin, but it still gives players more chances than a single limb bracket.
Yeah, I mean, the round robin has that there are some games that are useless and they still have to be played. Here, all the games matters. All the games matters 100%, because when there is no meaning for the game, it doesn't have to be played. Being said that, guys, we got the first series done today, 3-0. I was afraid this could happen, and it happens, you know, but Mr. Yo, with the crazy experience he has, 7 years playing at the highest level and tournaments, and this is the first time Chart is in a big tournament. So, well, it's normal that this can happen, this domination, let's say.
Yeah, it's definitely something I expected, but I hope this doesn't discourage Chart. This is his first big showing, and like you're saying, Yo has years and years and years of experience. He's traveled, he's won at super high level tournaments. Chart's new, and he should just take this as, okay, this is my first experience. And let's just
exactly.
go get the next one, right, and keep on trying, because I'd love to see him play more in the future.
Yes. Well, statistics. Now we have military, 34 unit kills, 13 losses. Economy, you can see the economy, mostly the food. The food difference was insane. Chart couldn't really farm at all in the whole game. The other, he got more wood and more gold, a lot more actually, but look at that food difference. Yes. And well, Mr. Yo taking the first series, going for the next, that is gonna be MbL versus a crazy StrayDog. Oh my god. Let's go.
MB.